Hi there, my name is Guidry, and today I'm going to be talking with you about something I am incredibly excited to share. We have officially launched our full-time wedding photography course, a course that I have dreamt up for years and have been essentially working towards since the start of my business. And now I finally have it ready and it's able to be shared with you as of today. I wanted to talk a little bit about my journey into wedding photography and why I created this course. When I started my business, my very first wedding was photographed in the fall of 2008. It was a dream at the time. I was in architecture school and I had this inkling that I wanted to photograph weddings, but to actually do it, as you know, is something completely different. I essentially learned everything through trial and error. I read a lot of books. I did a lot of scouring the internet, looking on Google, and just talking with other people, making mistakes along the way. But I can say it took me a long time to get here, a long time to get to a place of running a multiple six-figure successful wedding photography business where I have a consistent roster of clients that I have just enjoyed thoroughly working with over the past almost 15 years now. It hasn't been easy, but I can tell you it has absolutely been worth it. If you're someone who is interested in running a photography business, or maybe you are already doing wedding photography, but you're ready to level up, maybe you're ready to refine your systems, make a more sustainable income, and really thrive in the industry, you are the reason that I created this course. I know what it's like to be in your shoes. In fact, I'm still photographing weddings. This is one of the things that those who have participated in the full-time wedding photography course in the beta round have said that they love the most, is that I'm working with you as an actual practicing wedding photographer, and I know what it's like to actually shoot weddings. I've photographed almost somewhere between 500 and 600 at this point, which is a ton of weddings. And so that is why I jumped into creating this course. Around 2010, when I went full-time, there were a lot of blogs on the internet, and I always would read random articles to help me learn. But what makes that challenging sometimes is that you're getting an article here, a lesson here, a topic here, even here in these YouTube videos or podcast episodes, wherever you're listening in, it's different pieces of information, but they're not all in order. When I created the full-time wedding photography course, I created it in a chronological order of the way in which I believe you need to learn the information about running a photography business, starting with the foundational elements of setting up your business, what that looks like to price out your wedding photography, how it looks to book and onboard your clients, and then create that seamless client experience and manage them all the way through the delivery of the images. But even beyond that, in part 2, I'm diving into running an elevated luxury business, working with wedding planners, getting referrals, how to interact with others in the industry, and how to really build and grow a strong, consistent brand for your wedding photography business. It is not easy. As you know, building a wedding photography business is challenging. You know, in addition to having to actually learn how to take really strong images, you have to do all these things behind the scenes. And that's why this is the focus of the course. It's not something that I believe you can just take good photos and then not do any of the back end things, because ultimately that's when your finances and the part of maintaining the business will struggle. In order to do what you love, which is take pictures and be a really strong wedding photographer, you have to have the back end in order. We have already started to see huge transformations and hear back from the students that have taken the full-time wedding photography course. And so I wanted to take this opportunity, if I have your permission to do so, to share some of the feedback from those photographers. These are photographers that are dedicated, they're ready to level up in their business, and they're doing that. These are photographers that are seeing successes like growing their confidence, booking some of their highest paid jobs thus far, creating seamless, streamlined systems organization behind the scenes. like I said, this is how you survive in the wedding photography space, is by not only having good photos and building a strong portfolio, but also doing all of the things that happen in the behind the scenes, behind your computer, behind the camera realm, where your clients don't even always know all the things that we're doing to have to keep up with the business. And so now I'd like to share with you some of those stories. Thank you for giving me this space to do so. I appreciate you. If you're interested, I would absolutely love to have you inside. We're gonna be kicking off next week with 4 weeks of live calls and Q&A where I can support you as you dive into the content. So I will actually be there following through with you, answering questions, being available, even to just cheer you on, because sometimes we just need someone in our corner. So if you're on the fence, dive in, do not wait. I want to see the transformation in your business, and I cannot wait to be a part of your wedding photography journey. Here are a few photographers who have already jumped in, and I cannot wait to share their transformations with you.
Hi, I'm Marina Darbone. I'm from Lake Charles, Louisiana.
I'm Lindley Rust, a wedding photographer in Jackson, Wyoming.
Hey, I'm Nicole. I am a wedding and portrait photographer based out of Baltimore, Maryland.
I had started my business about 5 years ago, and the 2 past years, I have been focusing on weddings. Fell in love with the wedding industry.
I took Catherine Guidry's full-time wedding photography course because I have been ready for a while to take my wedding business up to the next level.
So I decided to take Catherine's course because I am pretty new to the wedding photography industry, and I really just wanted to hit the ground running with serving my clients the best way I could. I knew that there's a lot that I could just kind of figure out on my own, or I could learn from someone who's been in the industry for a while and not have to figure out all those kinks on my own.
When I transitioned into weddings, I never properly set up the foundation or structure for my business correctly. I struggled with a lot of things like marketing and pricing and client onboarding, but there was actually a lot of things that I didn't even know that I was struggling with. I could tell that I was lacking that structure.
I didn't know what to do. I've been trying a lot of the same things with little to no results. So I thought I would give this a shot.
So when I came across this course, I felt like it was a perfect opportunity in where my business is at, where I was at, and in the timing for this course when it came out, for me to actually put some effort into revamping or maybe taking a step back to take a couple steps forward.
My biggest takeaway from the course, aside from everything, was probably the pricing module. Catherine talked about it in a way that just made a lot of sense. I don't feel like I'm just kind of pulling prices out of thin air. It kind of gives you a really good baseline and a really good understanding of how to make custom quotes and proposals for your potential clients, which is awesome.
It has been an overwhelming success for my business already. And I just completed the course in the last couple of weeks.
Thankfully, this course not only gave me answers to a lot of the questions that I had or the things that I was struggling with, but it also gave me long-term goals and a plan, and kind of set me up for future success versus just fix the immediate problems I was having.
I'm already getting higher bookings for next summer. I just feel more comfortable in all of my practices, which I think is one thing I was really lacking in. I felt really unsure of myself in a lot of things. I came away feeling very sure about a lot of my practices that I had already had in place.
And it was taught in such a way that it gave you all the tools that you needed, but also left room for you to have your own individual business. Maybe the biggest takeaway that I had from this was learning from Catherine Guidry, because learning from someone that you genuinely admire or that, is a seasoned wedding photographer is great, but learning from someone who genuinely wants you to succeed will make all the difference.
But also I came away with a whole toolbox of new ways of doing things.
I would absolutely 100% recommend this course to anybody, whether you're just starting out or have been in the game for a while. If you just kind of want to know what you're doing is correct or need to be pointed in a different direction, this is a great course for you.
And that was very evident throughout the course, throughout the Zoom calls, and even meeting the other people taking the course was a huge impact. I'm very thankful for this course and for the timing and the balance that the lessons gave us, and the way that they were planned out in order for us to, grow and to create those business plans, but still be ourselves, still be our individual selves, create success, not just within our business, but even our personal lives, creating those boundaries that we all need when we run our own business.
I love learning from Catherine because she's so level-headed. She's been in the industry for a while. She has a lot of experience, and I love that she's educating while also still photographing. So she's continuing to experience the same things you are on a day-to-day basis.
I highly recommend, if you're ready to take your business to the next level, doing the same. You won't regret it.
Definitely very thankful and can't wait to watch this become a huge success.
Isn't this incredible? Thank you so much to those of you who have shared your heart in these videos. It means the absolute world to me to have you say such wonderful and nice things about the learning that you've done. And if you are someone who's considering signing up, I can't wait to see you inside. Thank you for giving me the space to share my heart, to share my learning with you, and I can't wait to see your business grow from here.